Showtime, a-holes. Here we go. Howdy, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am the Brandt. Welcome to the Portal Home Studio. Step into the portal. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Played a lot of Marvel Champions lately. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do some other games, but like I had said in the past, the store is flipping over to being open and all that, so the streaming at the store is just paused for a month or so. So I'm trying to do more stuff from home, and it's a lot of Marvel Champions lately. But today, we're going to do the Star-Lord speedrun for the Marvel Champions Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign, and I'm excited because the newest update came, and they said for the standard campaign, the Kree Supremacy is now optional. We're going to take that option and throw it out, see what we can do here, see how many turns it takes us to get through this campaign. I just realized that I need a dial for tracking that. Maybe I'll use a die. Will work better. All right. So I'll take you down to the table. We're going to run through our goal here. We're going to play with Star-Lord leadership. We're really going to lean into his mechanics with the smooth talker and the what could go wrong, and we're going to try to take these villains down as fast as possible. So let me show you what I put together for a deck here in terms of this. So I have it laid out. I know it's a little bit hard to see at this angle and whatnot. This isn't the best camera, as I've said many times. So I've got Star-Lord's deck here. I've got one copy of Endurance. I've got 5 resources. So what I actually did is I put 1 power of leadership and 1 power in all of us, and then the 3 double resources, because I basically have a split between leadership allies and others, and a lot of my leadership events are then free. So I thought maybe that would help me. I don't know. I'd gladly take tips on the deck. We'll see how well it goes here. This is all in undamaged. Then I've got 8 allies here. So I've got Rocket Raccoon, which is really there in case I get a guard for the overkill. I've got Ironheart for the card draw, Spider-Man for the bonus damage when he comes in, Nick Fury for cards or damage, depending on whether I play him on the first or second turn. Drax is in for straight damage. Hawkeye, again, a 2 cost is really the goal. A lot of these are blockers. Squirrel Girl for damage. Maria Hill for a card draw, and Ant-Man because I can make him whatever cost. Specifically 1 is the cost I'm looking to do with that. So that's 8 allies in the deck. Is that 9 allies? It's 9 allies. There you go. And then over here, I put 1 Moxie in, just in case I flip and want to have that bonus for all the daring... Is it daring escape? Daring escapes. Then I've got 3 Get Readies to use on the allies. I've got 3 Last Stands, where the allies get +3 attack and they're discarded. And this is the card that makes the whole deck sing, Blaze of Glory. Because Star-Lord makes everybody a Guardian, and Blaze of Glory says, each Guardian character gets +2 thwart and +2 attack this round. At the end of the phase, deal them 1 damage. So we're looking to take these villains down in 2, maximum 3 turns. And we'll see what happens against Ronan. So that's the idea. So I will go ahead and shuffle up. I actually have been practicing this, and I've been able to do pretty well. Ronan's a little closer to like 60-40 on wins, so I will replay anything I lose on this run, and I'm just going to track whatever it takes on the best run. I totally understand if people feel like, hey, that's cheating. It's got to be 1 run through. I guess because I'm playing live and all that, just kind of showed you that. So I will straight up admit that if you want to do a more consistent speed run, I think Captain Marvel and Hulk are in that camp, possibly She-Hulk. If you want to do a very impressive speed run, I think it's Quill. I personally think that Quill is a lot of fun just because you get these giant turns and you just kind of get that joy, which to me is what a speedrun's trying to do. I'm not really trying to prove a point. I'm just trying to find fun things that people can play. So I'm not saying, oh, I have built a deck that has mastered this. I'm just saying, hey, try this out. This is fun. That's what I'm saying. Similar to a couple weeks ago, I played the Rocket deck, that Rocket Aggression deck against Ultron, and that's just fun. It also did win, but it's just a lot of fun to do, so that's what I was going for. I've got the health tracker here, and I'll put the campaign events. I'm never going to clear these. I don't want the points. Like I said, I was practicing, and in practicing, I actually never bought campaign cards, so I just laid a few out, and I'll have to see what I end up buying here in terms of that. So I haven't added that into the speed run yet, so we'll see how this all goes. All right, put the Milano out. Shuffle up the encounter deck here. Drang is at 13 health to begin with. And we are just all in on damage. That is the goal. It's a speed run. It's not a... I'm not going for the win. I mean, I'm going for the win, but I'm going for the quick win, which is why I may have to replay a couple times. Just that mechanic of drawing encounter cards can really slow him down, and it gets even worse with Ronan with some of the things like the armor that's in there, and Caught Off Guard really slows down this deck if I lose my element gun. So it's actually part of the reason I put the endurance in. And there's probably some other things I could have thought of, like the target practice one or something just to lose. All right, here we go. So we draw 6. Is there anything I have to do prior? Bear with me. All right. So we've got our sliding shot. We've got these jet boots. We don't need these jet boots. We can make a 2-cost Ant-Man. So we're going to discard the jet boots. Draw another card. It is another sliding shot. And then we're going to go get our gun. The other tricky part with those sliding shots is you do so much damage. You have to figure out a way to work around it. All right, so we've got our Smooth Talker ability. I've got this Daring Escape, so it doesn't really matter, but I might see if I can get a double resource getting rid of this Get Ready. And I draw a Maria Hill, so I'm using Smooth Talker there, Quill's ability. Somebody had said on the last one that I had gone too fast, so I'll try to mention them. I feel like for a speed run, my point is to go fast, but I understand that being frustrating at times. So I'm going to play the Element Gun using What Could Go Wrong, take a card. Then I'm going to attack for 2. Yep, an attack for 2, so he's down to 11. Then I am going to... Let's see, do I want to play Maria Hill first? Play Maria Hill to draw a card. Looks good. I'll play Maria Hill, draw a card. It's my Get Ready, which I knew about. Then I will play Daring Escape to ready myself, take another encounter card, and draw a card. There's my Blaze of Glory, which I'd actually like to save for next round. So I will use Sliding Shot, Ant-Man, and Get Ready to play another sliding shot. So that's going to deal 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. That will bring him down to 2. Then I will attack for 2 to bring him to 0. Flip him. He goes to 14 health. This is turn 1. And when I flip him, I give him a spear. Shuffle up the encounter deck. I will then hold my Blaze of Glory. I'll use the Milano for the Element Gun to deal him 3 damage. And I will deal 1 damage with Maria Hill. I could remove that threat and see what I could do and remove threat over here, but I'm just going to go all in on damage. So now it's a matter of staying alive. I've got a single block there with Maria Hill. We'll see how it goes. And then with this, he should be pretty roasty-toasty next turn. All right, so we will draw up. There's a Last Stand, too, and another Blazing Glory, so he's definitely dead next turn. It's a matter of, am I dead this turn? All right, so we add 2 threat here to go to 4. This is going to be my counter for number of turns, so I'm on 1 turn right now. In terms of that, you know what, maybe, what can I put over here? Maybe I could put damage counters instead. Are those easier to see? Nah, I think it'll just have to be for me that I can see it, and I'll talk through it for people. All right, so there is that. He is going to then add a counter here. He's going to attack me for 4. I will take it, plus put the Badoon Headhunter into play. Ooh, that's not good. So I am down to 6. Then the Badoon Headhunter is going to attack me for 1. I will take it, plus add 1 counter. I'm down to 5. And another counter goes on here. And then I get an encounter card. It is Special Delivery, so I get attacked again for +1 unless I exhaust a Milano, so I will exhaust a Milano. I get a Grunt. I already have something else in play. And I get a Gang Up. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so Maria Hill will block here. So she is done. Do I have the 10 damage? I did. I can do Blaze of Glory. Oh, man. I've only got 7 damage. Well, that didn't go well. So, should I have not had her block? I don't know what my other option would be. All right. Well, let's see. The Badoon Headhunter will attack me. I will take it for 4. Oh, no. And then I block the Grunt, and I am dead. So there you go. That is the luck of the draw when you do this. So I will have to start over. Man, I was looking so good. Thought I had it. That Headhunter getting to attack me twice was rough. All right, so we are back to turn 1. He is back to 13 health and stage 1. I actually don't think I have died on Drang before, so that kind of thing has not happened to me. But there's definitely a lot more of that in the Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign than in the other campaign, which I'll try to do that with Quill as well. Although I kind of want to do Captain Marvel and Quill, so I may run them through campaign as well. We'll have to see in terms of all that, because I think a 2-player speed run would be kind of fun. But yeah, I don't think in all my testing that has happened. I mean, obviously it's a thing that happens, so no biggie, but tricky in terms of that. Obviously, there's lots of things people could say, like, oh, play Bad Boy, play this, but you got to remember the goal is to go as fast as possible. So every time I put down a defensive card, Jet Boots, the helmet is 50-50 because it's so cheap and gives me cards, so it's not really defensive, or Bad Boy, any of those cards, I slow down my deck. So again, if you're going for the win more consistently, you want to do the speed run and guarantee you're going to beat everybody in order, then yeah, you could do that. But you're probably looking at 3 or 4 turns per villain, whereas I'm trying to push for 2 turns per villain. I think Nebula and Ronan being the harder, so I'm looking more for 3. So again, just keeping that goal, that idea in mind for people of what I'm trying to do. But I'll gladly take suggestions. Feel free in terms of any of that for things for people watching afterward or currently. All right, here we go. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. All right, so we reset all this. I think we're good. This goes back to 0 counters. This goes back to 2. And we're just on turn 1. We died on turn 1. How fun is that? I'm laughing it off. I'm not upset. I knew stuff like this could happen. That's why I prefaced there at the beginning saying, hey, I'm going to replay any that I lose. It'll be more fun. All right, so here's our 6 cards. So we've got Nova Prime. Doesn't really do anything for us. So see, there's the helmet, which I might keep this time. I've got this Drax, so I really could go all in with Drax. If you notice, if I keep these cards, do a lot of damage. But then I won't be able to block with him, which is tricky. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Last Stand and keep the Get Ready. I'm going to keep the helmet. And, oh, we got another Last Stand, so we can kind of work our way through here. All right. So we go get the Element Gun, and then we shuffle. And yeah, it's interesting with the Element Gun. The key is I really need it for the sliding shots. So you could argue here that I could not play the Element Gun and still do pretty well, but I think it's still a good play in terms of all that. So Smooth Talker, I'm going to swap out that Blaze of Glory for a Strength, which is good. Then I'm going to flip to Quill. I'm going to play my gun for free. I shuffled this one up, right? I think I did. All right, so that will go there. Then I'm going to play Drax for 1, 2, 3. I don't think I want to Last Stand him because I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to win in 1 turn. Although had I played Blaze of Glory, 5, 10, that would have been interesting actually with the Element Gun. I might have had something there. All right, so that is going to be set. Wow, yeah. I think if I had played Blaze of Glory, I'd have 13 damage just from him. And then Quill would do 3 and 4. Wow. Yeah, that might have been a good move, but who knows if I'd survive, so we shall see. All right, Drax is going to attack for 3. Then I'm going to get Drax ready and attack for 3 more. So he's down to 7. Then I will play my helmet this turn, although you can see I'm not going to draw very many cards. I'll attack for 2, and I'll use the Milano to attack for 3, so I am down. He is down to 2, so now I can flip him. I'm generally finding that if turn 1 I don't go quite all in, and turn 2 I go really all in, it works a lot better, but obviously you have less cards, less things to work with, so that's what becomes tricky there. Yeah, I used the Milano to fire that. Okay, so now I draw 6 because I have the helmet in front of me, so I got 6 cards, so I've got a sliding shot, which is basically going to do a good amount of damage. So I can do the Blazing Glory, or I can do Spider-Man with the sliding shot, and that should be pretty effective for taking him out. So again, it's surviving. That is the key here. All right, so we got 2 here, and I tend to take damage and wait to put things on Drax and characters like that, because I can take a hit. I did not flip him, so he's only attacking me for 2 now, so I will just take that damage. 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm down to 6. And then we're just getting 2 cards here. So first one is Power Siphon, exhaust the Milano, discard a random card. Ooh, how desperate am I? If there are things in my hand, the sliding shot would be bad. So we will exhaust the Milano. And then the last card is the Badoon Engineers. He comes into play here. All right, away we go with our turn. So Spider-Man's going to deal 4. Blaze of Glory's going to deal 4. So I think we'll put Spider-Man out, draw a card. Then Star-Lord will attack for 2. That will flip him. And sorry, this is turn 2. I know I'm going to forget to do that. Go get the spear. Hey! Yeah, we're going for it here, the speed run. This is kind of my slower speed run. I decided to do it live, and people had said go a little slower. So, the slow speed run. But thanks for joining. I mean, this is a ton of fun to me. I haven't gotten to play a lot of Star-Lord. I've been very, very busy. So I haven't had as much of an opportunity to do some of these things. But, oh, wait, hold on. So now if I play Blaze of Glory, so Sliding Shot is going to deal 7. Blaze of Glory, so I could do 7 plus 3 is 10. I mean, he's dead. So, plus 3 is only 13. I'm just trying to figure out if I could take out this engineer to get the 1 extra. Not sure it's there, huh? If I do Blaze of Glory, yeah, it's not going to be as good. Okay, so I will play the sliding shot. Oh, if I'd put rocket out, I could have gone through. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Play sliding shot for 3. And it's going to deal 7 damage. So he's down to 7. And then I will hit him with Spider-Man, hit him with Drax, and he is finished. So that is 2 turns to take him out. I did leave the engineer, so I don't get the bonus credit. This is on stage 1. I have no victory. I won, so I believe I get 2 credits based off of that. So 2 credits, and then there's a lot of in between. This is why when I did the one a while ago with, well, no, I did one on this campaign, but a while ago I did the one with Captain Marvel, and I wasn't going live as much, and I cut out all this part where I was shifting everything. I actually had to do it over a couple days. But I think it's easier for people to see this way and see what I'm really thinking. So I got 2 credits. So my question is, do I get something that would allow me to stay alive? Like prevent 2 damage, draw a card? That just seems good in terms of what I'm trying to do. Or do I try to put the envelope with like this one? Draw a card, choose a player, draw a card, then discard. So I end up gaining 1 card with that. Or do I save up for things that just deal even more direct damage? So these 2 are going to be damage and draw a card. So I'm going to try these 2. In Defiance and By Any Means. This one will let me put Threat on the main scheme, which is great at the end of the game. So I'm going to buy those 2. They each have a cost of 1. I'm going to try to just spend them. I know when I did Captain Marvel, people had said, oh, maybe if you save up your credits. And I definitely could see that bonus, but away we go. All right, so now we just got to sort everything out, which I'm getting pretty good at here. Caught off guard would go here. This is just the one annoying one where you have to remove all these. And then it always happens to me on the the fourth one or the third one there where I forget to put the Milano set in on the third phase. So hopefully I will either just win it and not have to worry or move on. We're going to go to turn 3 and we're going to set up the collector. All right, so collector also has 13, 14. And it's nice with that Blaze of Glory because when we get to the next one, it's going to work out very similar. Oh, there's one we didn't get. Which one is it? Power Siphon. All right, good. We got the Headhunter in there. We got all that. We got Banishment, so we should be good. We got the side schemes, so we should be set. We got to remember to put a card in the collection. Turn 3. No Milano. Set off to the side. We go back to 10 health on the standard campaign. Again, I'm running standard campaign, right? So just thinking about, oh, I'm just trying to see how fast I can push and how simple I can make it and whatnot. Not that that's always a goal. Other goals work as well. This is a lot of shuffling. I get bored of shuffling, but I feel like if I don't shuffle well, then people will feel like it's not quite as good. All right, so he's got 13 health, correct? Yes, I've got 10. I'm going to shuffle up my deck, and then I put one of his cards in. Again, I've got the side scheme right here, but I'm never going to clear them, so they're just going to sit there. Maybe I would clear the third one, if it makes sense. Or if I really am all in on damage, like one where I do a third turn, I could see doing it. All right, we are shuffled. And I am keeping the same deck. There's nothing from keeping me changing cards, but I think it'll generally work. I know this one's kind of ally heavy, but I think I just move around the allies in terms of what I'm trying to do. So there's that. Sorry, the first card goes in the collection. Yeah, I burn him down with Threat instead because Blaze of Glory lets me do either. So there's my collection. I've got Drax in, which will be tricky, although if he's not in the one after this, no big deal. So now I draw. I've got my Sliding Shot. I've got Spider-Man. I've got an Element Gun. So we'll get rid of the Element Gun. We will get rid of one of the Sliding Shots. I don't think I'll be able to play Hawkeye as well, so I'm going to get rid of her, plus I don't want to lose her, and then I'm going to draw 3 new cards. All right, so we don't want to play Nick Fury. Then we go get an Element Gun. I'm going to get the one from my discard pile in this case. And away we go. So I'm just going to end up drawing whoever I put back, but I'm going to put this Guardians, the leader of the Guardians, it's just too expensive, back. Draw, and I get a Squirrel Girl. All right, well, that's the thing. So now we're going to put the Element Gun out. That's going to draw us a card using What Could Go Wrong. The other one was Smooth Talker. Then we will attack for 2. He's down to 11. We'll play Daring Escape to ready, take a card, and draw a card, which we already knew what it would be. We don't need Nick Fury for this one, so we'll use Nick and Sliding Shot and Squirrel Girl. Although, do we want to save the Sliding Shot, or do we want to save Spider-Man? I guess actually saving Sliding Shot is better. So we'll use these 3. The question is, no, we want to play Sliding Shot. So then we will do this Sliding Shot here. And that will be for 9 damage. So he's down to 2. We will then attack for 2, flip him, and we will take 3 damage. This is where we're pushing a little bit, so we don't have as many cards in the collection. He's up to 14. And then we will discard Spider-Man to fire the Element Gun to go to 11. All right, so we should have the damage next turn. We just have to not die this turn. All right, we got a Sliding Shot in our hand, which should bode well because that can basically do 7 damage. All right, and there's our Blazing Glory. So we could basically play those two to deal enough damage. So again, we got the win. Now he's got to survive. Okay, so we will add 1 threat here to go to 5. Then he's going to attack us for 2. 2 will take it, plus 0. So that's good luck. We're down to 5, and now it's these cards. All right, first one is Inconspicuous Box. Put the lowest cost card you control into the collection. Yikes. So we lost a gun. Then it's going to be the Potion. Oh, no. And finally, the Teapot. We'll go to turn 4. So those are good draws, but I might have just lost the damage I needed to get there. So 2, that's going to have 5 on it. Let's see. So I can't play Sliding Shot anymore. Ugh, that hurts. Okay, so this is going to have to be 3 turns to get him down. All right, so with that being said, we'll put Rocket out. We'll draw an encounter card with what could go wrong. Then we will play Blazing Glory to add 2 to each of them. So he's going to deal 3. Quill's -1, so he's going to deal 3. That's 6. We go down to 5. Then we will flip down. So that slowed us down a turn. And we'll hold this Blazing Glory. End of the turn. They each take 1 damage, so I am down to 4, and I'm going to have to draw an additional card there. I guess my other option was to get a card back, but I don't mind if those are in the collection for the next game. All right, so we draw back up to 6. Again, we've got the damage. Oh, we're going to lose there, aren't we? Just realized that. So with that being in mind, I'm going to not attack for 3 with Quill. Instead, I will remove 3 threat, which I think will be a better maneuver. All right. And then, sorry, Rocket takes an additional damage there. All right, that's okay. So we'll be on turn 5, so it's going to take us 3 turns here, which I think is still good, although I've done most of them in 2, but, you know, that's what's going to happen. All right, so we're going to add 1 threat here to go to 3. Hopefully he won't scheme, otherwise we will lose here. If there's 3 of the few cards, put the top card in the collection. What are we going to lose? A double. So maybe we can get that one back before we finish. So he's going to scheme for 3. And then we're going to get 2 more cards because of the Teapot. He advances. 3 plus 2, and I lose. Man! So funny that you practice and practice, and then you go live, and it's not quite the same. But that's okay. I think it's understood that that's going to happen with Quill. I would like it to be, you know, not every single one where I have to play them twice, so I feel like the deck is a little bit more of what I was going for, and I just spilled all my cards on the floor. But hey, it is what it is. That's why I play live. All right, I apologize for being a little slow here because I spilled these on the floor. Well, if you hadn't taken my element gun, but of course, it's easy to say if you hadn't done this, if you hadn't done that, if you hadn't done this, right? So, too little, too late. I do think having allies in play in general is helpful. I tried to avoid them here, obviously, because they go to the collection, but it might have been not as big a deal. I have 9 allies in the deck, so if 2 ended up in the collection, I'm not really worried about losing to the collection on standard. So, it probably was my bad to not play Spider-Man. Then he would have gone instead of the element gun, and I might have been in better shape in terms of all that. So we'll see. All right, shuffle back up my deck. Trying to quick shuffle. Put a card in. It's a get ready. We can live without that. Shuffle his deck. He's back to 13. Yeah, so far I've had to do each one twice, which is not the best. So again, like I said, a speed run where you're trying to do all those. Interesting enough, we were filming that 4-player. We did 3 plays against Collector 2. We tried to go all 4 Justice, which is really easy to do when you solo, but with 4 players, it was so much threat to remove. Like, it was really hard. So we got to do another day of filming and kind of get away from trying to to beat it. We thought we were just going to down it in 15 minutes, just pull all the threat, and it's just so much threat in 4-player on the one after this. So, all right, here we go. Turn 3. We're resetting 2. Call all the shenanigans you want on me. No big deal. Doesn't bother me. All right, we got a lot of allies here, which are not our best play. We could use them to block with if we want to stay up. She does let us draw a card. So I think we will get rid of Ant-Man and Hawkeye. Do we want to keep this Moxie? It's just 1 damage. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll keep these. I don't even actually think I want Blaze of Glory this turn because I don't want everybody to go away. So we're going to draw a whole bunch and see what we get. All right. Well, we got an element gun, so we can go get another one after we draw. So we got 2 element guns, which would be funny to put them both out. But again, it would slow us down. Watch him keep taking those from me. It'll be funny. All right, so let's flip. Let's play an element gun for free. What could go wrong? Oh, did I want to put something back in my deck? Probably just this element gun. So I'm going to just flip back here. I'm going to put this element gun back and see what I get. It's Nick Fury, so ironically I don't want him. I will play Maria Hill to draw a card, which is obviously my element gun. I will then... Ooh, I should be on this side. My bad. Attack for 2. Play Daring Escape to take another card. And another card here. Oh gosh, it's another Daring Escape. This is going to be daring. All right. Attack for 2. He's down to 9. Play another Daring Escape. Draw a card, hoping for a sliding shot. What is he? Did I attack 3 times then? Yep. So that's at 7. Then I will play By Any Means. And I will draw a card, deal 3 damage, and add 2 threat. Sorry about that. That should be at 6. So again, if he advances, nothing I can do there. All right, I've got Rocket, Drax, another gun. So if I put a gun down, I could then fire them both, which is a reasonable plan. Or I have Drax to block. Otherwise, what's my better bet? I think I'll go with Drax. All right, so we'll put Drax down. And then Drax and Maria Hill will flip the Collector. He goes to 14. I will take 3 damage to go to 7. Now they each take 1. And then I will discard. Well, I could just use Nick to deal damage. So I'll discard my element gun to fire my element gun, bring him to 11. So yeah, I've got these blockers. Obviously, they'll go in there for the collection, but we'll make do. We need to. All right, we got Nick here to draw back up. So, nothing. All we have is Nick's damage, which is 6 if I play Nick. 6, but then I can't do that. So, if we have survivors, so we'll see how this goes. All right, we add 1 threat here. We're at 7. He's going to attack me for 2, plus 1 is 3. I'm down to 4, and then I've got 4 cards to deal with. So, first one is... he attacks me, and if I take damage, I put something in the collection. So we'll block with Maria Hill. Oh, and I give this to him. Promise this has worked, but it's not working so well this time. All right. Crystal Ball. We're just going to pop that over there. We're not going to get rid of it. The Potion again. And View the Cosmos. Highest cost card from my hand into the collection, or discard it and add threat. All right, well, Nick Fury's in the collection, so that is not good. How did I do this last time? All right, so this one's going to have 5 on it. That one's cleared. I get to play a card from my hand, reducing it by 3. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So we'll play Bad Boy, and we will take a card for that. We will have Drax attack for 3, down to 8. Then we will have Star-Lord. What are we going to have Star-Lord do? We're going to put an Endurance into play. Go back to 7. Star-Lord is going to, I guess, just remove a Oh, sorry. Star-Lord will attack first. That'll put this in the collection, right? Then Drax will deal the damage, so we will not remove the threat. Forgot about that. And then I will discard this to deal 3 damage to the collector. Down to 5. All right. Oh, but I can't get rid of Bad Boy, can I? Discard this card. All right, that plan's not going to work, so we'll have to just take the hits. All right. Add 1 here. That was turn 4. I'm just going to set this to turn 5. All right, draw our hand back up. Hey, what's up? Oh, I like Star-Lord a lot. I'm trying to do the speed run, and I'm not doing a good job. So I practiced it, and most of the time I was getting these villains down in 1 shot. And lately it hasn't been going as well, but that's okay. We'll get through it. All right, so he's going to attack me. Added 1 here. Oh, I add 2 here. He's going to attack me for 2. Plus 1 is 3. And then we've got 2 cards to deal with if anything goes in the collection. Oh, no. We've got a bot, and we've got a ghost, which is going to confuse me. All right, so we'll work our way around this. And now we're on turn 5. So we need to deal 5 damage. We have to get rid of the bot, but before we can get rid of the bot... Okay, so we can do this. So we will exhaust to get a card back. We're going to get Maria Hill for the next one back. Then we're going to use the gun to kill the bot, who will go in. And then we will play Sliding Shot for 3. Oh, wait, can we play Shot? We can play it. It doesn't matter. It deals 5 damage, and he is dead. Woo! Wow. All right, so we did that one in 3 turns. A little messier than I hoped. These 2 cards are going to be out for next game, Nick Fury and Get Ready, which would have been helpful, but we'll survive without them. So there we go. You lost, Brandt. Read the card. Dang it. What card? You're confused. Take 1 damage. What card did I lose to? Did I put something in? Oh, place threat on the main scheme equal to the amount presented. Ugh. All right, I could thwart with Drax first, right? So if I thwarted with Drax first on that turn, then this would be down 1, and I think I'd be okay. If I can make that change. Or do I need to redo the whole thing? Was it this turn or was it last turn that I did it? Because I dealt 3 damage with Drax. Might have been one of those. Yeah, I didn't realize it was put threat. How much threat is it? Equal to the amount of damage. I did not actually remember that about that card, so you are correct. Read the card. I don't remember which turn I got rid of his tough, but I think it was last turn, or that card, because I had to get rid of the bot. Could I have done that? Could I have gotten rid of it with Drax? I mean, he would have been at 8 damage instead. But if I just thwarted with Drax, right? And then when I played Sliding Shot, I mean, I had my gun. I had so many things on that last turn. Damage wasn't an issue. All right, well, it still took me 3 turns. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I may have been wrong. I can go back and play that one at some point. But I think the point is there that the damage is there to do it in 3 turns. So I'm going to keep moving, but I may have played that incorrectly because I did miss the 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh, because that went to 9 when I added 2, right? So I would have had to bring this down 1. But I think if I just had 3 less damage, then I had the damage in that turn. Although I exhausted Star-Lord, but then I had my gun plus my Sliding Shot. Which would be, if I play Sliding Shot, 7 plus 3 is 10. I was just dealing 5, so I think I would just switch that. All right. Cool, cool. Just so I don't have to play it a 3rd time on a live stream. If I was filming it, no doubt, refilm it. Unless people want to see me play Collector 3 more times. So, again, there's lots here. I told you I would replay things. I guess also you can add to that, I will cheat. In terms of all that, that's obviously just a lack of lack of reading it all. All right, we just got to collect. I get everything in here. These all go to the next one. So this one's interesting because now we have to remove threat instead, but it actually works really well with this deck, similar to how Captain Marvel does that. Can remove all those things and still keep doing that. No, Drax only had 2 on him. So why would he go to the collection if I thwart with him? Does he die after he thwarts? He doesn't die after he thwarts. He's got 4 health. Drax cannot attack minions. Yeah, he would have been fine. All right, well, people who are live can vote. Do you want me to replay the collector again, or do you want me to move on? I mean, there was definitely a mistake, but I don't think it was a major flaw that couldn't have been overcome. I think it's more interesting to move on and show the other villains, but if people feel like it's super cheating, I will play it again. All right, no votes. I move on. Again, I do these. I want to inspire people to try it on their own. So the video isn't for bragging rights. It's so that people say, oh, I want to try that. That sounds cool. Or, oh, I've got a better way. Or, oh, you should change your deck to this and try it. Kind of some, community and all of that is what I'm hoping for. So if I miss something, I apologize. I'm not going to film, 20 of these to get to that place. Although I think that's totally fine if people want to do that as well. All right, I'm going to put his health over here. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move on. So people agree with me. Steve, I don't think you're wrong. I think you're right. I think I might have missed something and it might have hampered it. But like I said, for the sake of showing more of this, I'm going to do it because I would have only been off by 1. In terms of that. Yeah, that's funny. The collector I just didn't have issues with in terms of that. All right. Well, I'm also, in case people didn't see the beginning, I'm going to toss the Kree Supremacy. I'm super excited for that on this standard to just not deal with it because otherwise, I'm looking at like a turn 1, 6 cards. I'm hoping I can find a way to, against Nebula to not have the stone, but I don't think it's possible with Quill. He just does so much damage. It's hard to do 2 for, in a final turn. So, look at that. Cool. So we are moving on. We are on turn 6 of our speed run. Shuffle up. All right, so what would I have gotten there? 1 experience. There were cards in the collection, so nothing there. I didn't clear anything with victory, so I think I only had 1. And I think I bought the things that were 1s already. So I've got this one I'm going to do, which is going to deal more damage. Discard top 4 cards of my deck. So I like filling up the deck with cards in terms of all that. So here we go. All right, am I missing anything? I got the 7th red on here. You're going to have to scream and yell at me to remember. I will remember to take the Milano, but I forget to shuffle those cards in all the time in terms of that. All right, here we go. Drawn 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a lot for allies. We'll get rid of... We want Gutsy Move this time. We don't need this. We don't need damage. I don't even think I need the Blaze of Glory here. Don't have any allies out yet. I might be a little short on allies. And we don't need Sliding Shot, ironically. All right, so let me go get... I'm actually going to go get my other element gun so that it's not in my deck, because I don't actually want an element gun on this one, although flipping him could be good. So what I learned on this one is I go easy round 1 because I can use the thing to take a card, and then I flip him round 2. So I'm going to put this Blaze of Glory back and get this Get Ready with the Smooth Talker. I'm going to throw Star-Lord around. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oops. Oh, I don't want to do this card, do I? I don't want to put Threat. So that one should have been gone in my starting hand. Oh, well. That is on me. All right, what do I want to play? Do I still want to play the gun? I don't think so. So I think in this case I'm going to play Squirrel Girl cheaper. And then she'll come in and deal a damage. Then I'm going to take an encounter card and remove 5 threat, exhaust, get rid of this. So that's gone. I get the Milano. Flip, I'm on stage 2. This has 11 on it. And then this is where I really want to leave this one with 5 threat instead. So I will play these 2 to do Gutsy Move. And my Gutsy Move will get rid of 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, leaving that at 5. As I hoped, I will put Hawkeye Ally into play. And these 2 will each remove 1 to put that at 3. Still got a bunch of encounter cards. And I can't do anything with the Milano, but the next turn I can pull the 5, take an encounter card, exhaust this, 3, that's down to 5, and then I just have to pull out 5 here, which if I can draw a Blaze of Glory, there it is, we should be set. All right. And this one could actually even work as well. Play that for free, then play, yeah. So we just need some blockers here and some survivability. I don't want to flip this because it's just too much damage coming at me, is what I discovered. Okay, I don't think I could use the Milano on that last turn, unless I wanted to hold a card, but I didn't. There's been enough cheating going on. All right, so that's turn 6. Here we go. All right, so the collector is going to add 1 here to go to 4. Then he's going to attack me, and I'm just going to take it. So it's going to be 3 plus 1 plus a tough. Tough don't matter. I am down to 7, and then we've got to deal with 3 encounter cards. First one being this box, not a problem. Next one being the ghost, which will confuse me. That's a pain. And the last one being view the cosmos. Oop, how did that get in there? Uh-oh, did I shuffle the wrong cards in? Just that one. Okay. Last one being the crystal ball. So there we go. And that has 5 on it. All right, turn 7. So like I said, we'll go here, and we will remove 5. Remove threat. I think that's not thwarting, so I should be good. I did take a damage from this. The poison gives me 1 damage. So then, I think I'm in good shape. This flips. These cards get shuffled in, which I don't think is going to matter. I'm going to put them on the top because I should be able to just get rid of this. I will exhaust the Milano to remove 3. And then I will play Leader of the Guardians and take an additional encounter card. So everybody gets +1 thwart removal. And then I'll play Blaze of Glory. And I guess my question would be, is there a way for me to remove this one as well? This one has 7, and they each remove 4, so I don't think so. So we will just clear this, and that is 2 turns for clearing that one. So yeah, this card is amazing. Awesome, so we cleared that one. I didn't have anything in the display. I didn't have anything, so I think I just get 1 credit, which I will have to save up. So I'm just going to put a little token over here to remind myself that I have 1 credit going in here, and we move on to Nebula. Hopefully I didn't cheat on that one. It's not my goal, but it is tricky with a speed run, although I'm going pretty slow for a speed run this time. All right, so these get set aside. Now we need just the cards. And this one, we're not going to add anything. We're not going to buy anything from the deck. We'll save up and see what we can buy before we get into Ronan. Badoon Headhunter. Don't want to take him out. Don't want to get more cards. Again, the speed run I like because it kind of changes your thought process towards all those things. All right, let's see what we got here. Here's those 6. I've got Banishment. I've got my Headhunter. I've got my 7 cards. So then we're grabbing Nebula. She has the Power Stone. She's got a ship. Side scheme here. Main scheme. I do have to say that Quill with that gun is pretty good against Ronan and Nebula in terms of getting through toughs and getting to those. Getting to steal the stone. Get ready and Nick Fury go back in my deck. Thanks everybody for joining me. This is fun. I'm having fun. Sounds like everybody is too. All right. So we just shuffle this up. Then I've got to flip for 2 techniques. Right? Or flip 2 cards for techniques. Her technique surge. Is that her ability? Yep. This has 2 on it. Yeah, my only thing that I would like to be able to do is defeat her where she has the stone, so I don't get that you stand accused. But I think really the key on Ronan is I'm just going to have to go slow in 3 turns and take him down. Sounds funny, slow in 3 turns. And just really decrease the number of encounter cards I get so I could cancel that one. And then kind of go all in on damage there. But, you know, he's the worst because there's just so many things he could draw with so much surge that it's hard to avoid it. So I feel like, you know, when I was playing him, I was winning, like I said, about 6 out of 10 times. But apparently the Collector ended up being the one, which obviously he's notably tricky as well. But I just had not had any issues. I just wasn't dropping allies. I was just sliding shot him, and I wasn't getting all that this time. So that's how card games go. All right, we got the Milano in play. We got Quill down here. Slide that. We're on to turn 8. Let's see, what did I do? I did 10 turns to get to Ronan with Captain Marvel, and then just couldn't get him down. I only did 1 in that play. I'll try to do a few against Ronan if needed here. Okay. Whew. I find shuffling boring. All right. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not much here on Nebula. It's just a lot of damage that we want to do. So we've got Ant-Man and Ironheart. Those are 2 good ones. We don't need this. I think we'll keep the helmet. Do we want the Last Stand currently? Yeah, that could be okay. We'll try it out. And a gutsy move we don't need. So then we go get a gun. All right. There we go. So let's see if we want to switch anything. We will swap the gutsy move for a Blaze of Glory, which I actually don't know if I want that. In terms of everything here, and then let's see what we can do. So we will flip. We will play the gun, take a card. Then we will play Ironheart with these 2. Draw a card, which is a gutsy move. And then we'll play Ant-Man. Do we want that blocker? Oh, we've got this as well. Okay, so we'll play a 2-cost Ant-Man. And, wow, do we want a helmet or do we want to fire the gun? Helmet's only going to give us 1 additional card. We'll play it a little safer, so we'll play the helmet. Then we'll attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's only going to bring her down. Does she go 14, 17? Yep, that's only going to bring her down to 9. Oh, without the gun, we don't take the stone. Got it. Okay, so we will get rid of the helmet instead, and we will attack with the gun for 3. Then when we take the stone, we do an additional damage. So we attacked for 3, that brought her to 11. We get the stone, attack for 3, that brings her to 8, 9, 10, 11. Or, sorry. Yeah, that's how much. Hold on. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's at 5. I've got it correct in my head. I'm not saying it out loud correctly. All right. So no helmet. Draw cards. We've got this get ready, but with those allies, I don't think I need it. So we'll see what else we can draw. Of course, now we draw allies that could use it. And a Moxie and a Sliding Shot. So Sliding Shot for free. Rocket, Spider-Man, Ironheart, and the gun. Sorry, that's way too many things. Spider-Man and the shot. This can fire that. 3, 4, 5. The sliding shot will only do 7. I don't think we'll have enough to take her down. All right, so we'll see. Oh, I didn't draw the 2 cards at the start. All right. I think I'm good, except this would have been one of the 2 cards. So I think I can actually just do that. It's amazing how many things I miss, and I said it to myself. All right, there were no techniques in the top 2, and then I would have this card. So that's an easy change. No biggie. All right, we add 1 here, which will add 1 here to go to 3. She will attack me. Oh, wow, it's tough. Do I want to keep the stone? I don't have a Blaze of Glory, so those are just going to die anyway. So Ironheart will block, and she will attach this, which gives her a tough status card. That's okay, we can get through that with the gun. And Ironheart is done. Then we got 2 cards here. First one is Lethal Intent, so we will draw for a technique. Sorry, you should have that. Yep. Which is this technique. So we attach that to her. She's Stalwart, which then will surge into top card, get a criminal, give them a tough status card, and give her a boost card. All right. Here we go. Tough status card. That will quick strike me. Remove the top card of your deck from the game. All right. So I take 2, and Nick Fury is out. All right. That was that. And then I have a second card here as well. And my second card is Caught Off Guard. All right. So I have to discard something, which is my gun. Ugh. That's a mess. Man, I guess this deck isn't as good as I thought. Back to the old drawing board. Oh, without the gun, I can't get rid of the tough, so this is just not good. All right, Rocket could go through the lackey if I get rid of the tough with Iron Man. Then I can play Spider-Man. So I guess that's a plan. So Ant-Man will take out the tough on the pirate lackey. Rocket will attack for 4, 3 plus 1. Yeah, that was a brutal first turn for sure. Let's see. She's Stalwart and tough. That's no big deal. Then we will put out Spider-Man, deal 4 damage, and I guess Flipper. It's going to be a lot of damage to deal next turn. 17 damage. She's got all these. Lots of cards. All right, and then we will flip down. We can't use the Milano unless we want to hold a card here. Could hold the Moxie. Nope, I'm good. All right, so we will draw back up 6 cards. Ugh, in Defiance at the wrong time. Squirrel Girl. We're really going to need a different card. All right, that was turn 9, right? That was my turn 2. All right, so we will add 1 here to add 2 here to go to 5. Then she will scheme. Before she schemes, she will get a tough status card. And I'm stunned. These do not go away. One of these goes away. So we'll get rid of this one. Then she schemes for 2 plus all of these. That one doesn't have any. This one is going to give this to her, and I discard a random card from my hand. Man. It's a good question. Rocket I took an encounter card for, right? Did I not do it? Ugh, I'm really sorry, everybody. I do know what I'm doing. I know I paid for Spider-Man. I know I did Rocket for free, and I guess I just didn't take the encounter card. To me, they're random. There. This is not me showing off my best skills. All right, so this is going to flip. So she's going to add 2 evasion counters, and then we're going to discard a whole bunch of cards. 8 cards off of both of our decks. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And it's a bunch of cards. Those Daring Escapes would be the most useful. Man, without drawing that Blaze of Glory, I just can't get there. Oh, and this stun is a mess too. All right, I did that. Now encounter cards 1, 2, because I got an additional one here. Did any of those surge? Not yet. She advances, so she's going to draw 2 plus. She's going to trigger these, so I have to discard a random card. And she gets a face-down boost. Oh, that's a mess. All right, so that one's going to be gone. And she schemes for, put this into play, and 0, so that's good. This goes to 5. Next card is the Badoon Headhunter. And the last one is the Rogue Vessel surging into shadows. All right. Mr. Knife is out. I take a damage at the end of the turn. Can I do 17 damage? I don't see that happening. Turn 10. I did switch up the deck a little bit. Sorry. I'm really not trying to make the mistakes, and I do know that I have to take an encounter card to play for free. It's just, I'm doing much poorer than I did when I practiced, and I think it's bothering me because I was getting these villains down more often than not, and I feel like I'm getting some worst case scenarios. I mean, Shadows is fine. That's just going to happen, but this is ridiculous, losing all these cards. Because now I got nothing. All right, when an identity would take any amount of damage. Okay, perfect. From an attack. So this does not count as an attack, right? Yeah. Junk. All right, so I will swap this with this card for a sliding shot. But I don't have a gun because I lost it. Is that correct? Ugh. This is not going to be a win. All right. So we'll flip. I'm stunned, which is a nightmare. So we will exhaust that to get rid of stunned. We will ready using Daring Escape, getting back our In Defiance. Take a card. I can't play slide. I can't play any of these. All right. And then attack for 3. No, sorry. Attack for 1. Get rid of this. Attack for 2. Attack for 3. Down to 12. I mean, I'm so dead. All right. Yeah, this is crazy. All right. I am going to reshuffle because there's no way I'm getting through this. Very simply when that adds all those. All right. So I guess it's two attempt night. Even Drang. Even Drang, huh? Again, it makes sense. I'm trying to show off a deck that tries to push the limits, right? So it works there. I don't know. It's weird to me. I didn't have as many issues. So I think this would be a very hard deck to do a straight run with, where you had to win 5 times in a row. But I also think this campaign is very hard to do that. I'll be intrigued because I will take this deck at some point and I'll try to do the Rise of Red Skull campaign. And I want to see what it does against that. Because obviously that one, you know, easier, etc., whatever. But I just want to see how all that goes. So, all right, take 2. We're going to 8 here. Yeah, exactly. This is standard, right? Just so messy. It's just so easy to make mistakes. All right, I took out 2 of those cards. I just have to find those other ones. Yeah, all those times I've lost my gun, that wasn't happening to me as much. And I'm like, oh man, that hurts. All right, see ya. Yeah, it's not going so well, but that's okay. Hopefully people will give me some tips and say, oh, you have to do this, or it doesn't work is probably what people say. You can't do this with Star-Lord, but I really did. I've been playing it like the last 3 days. I was like, all right, time to film it. And it's messy, but we'll make it work. I think so far Collector's the only one where I really made maybe a significant error. All the others have been fine, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, top 2 cards for a technique. No techniques. Shuffle my deck. This is fun. I appreciate all the people who are with me, who are watching. It's good to see you. I know we haven't been streaming as much lately. Everything finishing up. Then once we get into the summer, I think we'll have more time to do stuff earlier in the day and whatnot. Should be good. All right, here we go. Draw 6 cards. There's my Blaze of Glories. And I got a Nova Prime and Hawkeye. Look at all this stuff. So let's get rid of one of these. We're going to play Nova Prime instead of our weapon. I'm not a big Nova Prime fan. Nope. So we'll get rid of a Blaze of Glory and a Nova Prime. We may just go all in on this. There's Maria Hill and the gun. And that might be our starting play. Just blast, blast, blast. All right, so we'll be able to play the gun for 3. We'll be able to play Maria Hill, draw a card. That'll let us play one of these, and then we could hold the Blaze of Glory. So do we need to swap anything? Hold Blaze of Glory. Does that make sense? So we'll swap Blaze of Glory for this card, which is a Get Ready, which you might not need. We will play Maria Hill with this double, draw a card. It's Blaze of Glory. Flip. Oh, because I have that one. Play the element gun, take a card. Play Squirrel Girl. Deal 1 damage. Then I have enough to play Blaze of Glory. They will both die. I could deal 4. I could deal 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I could still play the gun to flip her. Or I could hold the Blaze of Glory. I could play Hawkeye. Have a 3rd ally. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fire the gun. 3. Then 2, 3, 4 damage. And then I will attack for 3. So that's 7 total. So she's down to 3. Well, that feels like a much better start with only 1 card here. And I fire the gun with the Milano, in case I didn't say that. All right. There we go. All right. So then we will ready. We will draw back up 5 cards. There's a Spider-Man and a Sliding Shot we can play. Both of those next turn. Sliding Shot for 7. We can attack for 3 if we block with them. 7 would bring her down to 10. Spidey would be to 6 and 3. Oh, it'd be super close. All right, so I'll have to see if we can block with these allies and survive. All right, so we're going to add 1 here. We're going to add a threat here to go to 3. Next turn is going to be turn 9. I'm going to turn this up during the villain's turn, even though it's technically not true. She's going to attack me for 2, and I'm going to block with Squirrel Girl. Done. And then we got 2 cards to deal with. First one is this. Second one is Caught Off Guard. Oh, that card is killing all my hope. Man, it's been like every game. I wish I could get rid of the stone. Okay, so now instead we play Spider-Man. Do I even need to play him for free? That's all just a waste, huh? I guess I gotta hope to draw a gun. So I'll just play Spider-Man. Attack for 4. Or, hold on. I'll attack for 3. That'll flip her. She goes to 17. Then I'll attack for 4. With Spider-Man. And then have the Milano flip down. Man, that took the wind out of my sails. I think I'll just hold this because I don't think I need to get rid of that, although I might have enough if I draw a Blaze of Glory. So I will use this to get rid of this token. And then I will flip down. Go from here. All right. So we will add 1 here. Sorry, we'll draw back up. Just draw a Blaze of Glory. Draw a Blaze of Glory. Ugh, nothing. All right, well, we got 2 last stands, though. So that could be, right, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got the damage. Okay. So that should be better. All right, so we're going to add 1 here to go to 4. Then she's going to scheme for 2 plus an additional boost card. So it's going to be enough to flip this. We'll add evasion counters here. Oops. So we're going to add 2 to go to 3. Yeah, this, well, I should be careful. This feels much smoother in terms of that. 2, 4, 6 cards. I discard 2, 4, 6 cards. There's my other gun, so no hope of a gun, but I think I've got enough damage. And then 1 card is this. So we'll attach that. And then it surges into Ruthless. She schemes. Threats placed by place an evasion counter. All right, so she's going to scheme for 2. Plus 2 is 4, so this is going to go to 6. Before she schemes, we place 1 threat on the main scheme, and then this is gone. 7. Okay, and then she did, so we place a counter there. Now we should be in pretty good shape. So we'll get rid of this In Defiance with Smooth Talker to draw a Daring Escape. We will flip. I have no way to give her the stone. We'll play, oh, we can't play Rocket for free. We'll play Last Stand on Hawkeye to deal 5. She's down to 8. This, hold on, is this my 3rd turn? Yeah, because I lost my gun. All right, so that's turn 10. Then we will, I did not keep that scheme. I don't think it matters at this point. I'll play Last Stand on Spider-Man. He deals 5. Down to 3, and I will attack with Star-Lord. There's a much easier win. All right, so now we can go into Ronan. We're going to need to take a You Stand Accused. On this one, so Pincer Attack isn't going to have any extra. I didn't get any victory in terms of any of this. So I think that's just 1 more point, because I didn't even stay on stage 1. So I've got 2 credits. So I can buy this card, lets me draw a card, and take any of this more expensive stuff. So there we go. Sorry, the card I bought was Calculate the Odds. So I can basically draw 2 cards, discard 1. I'm going to keep the stone. All this goes away. And here we go against Ronan. This will be interesting, right? Will I just do it in 1 turn because everything else has been so... Or 1 turn. 1 take has been so ridiculous, or will this just not go well at all? I have a good feeling, though. I think I'm going to take Ronan down in 1 shot. Oh, man. I realized I kept drawing that Badoon Warlord, which I shouldn't have been. drawing. That's just the... How did that get in the deck the whole time? That's weird. I think it was in this deck is actually what happened, because I didn't get it in the other plays. Banishment. This one, this one, this one. Anybody still with me, or am I on my own now? Now that I got to Ronan, I'm on my own. Ooh, I am sweating. Because it's actually hot in Connecticut. All right, here we go. Optional Kree Supremacy is out. Yeah, I mean, all in all, playing him twice doesn't really bother me that much in terms of that. So that wasn't so bad. You could see the difference on Nebula. She could just get out of control. I think that's what makes her just a little frustrating. Is it's just, well, that's not happening. But I mean, I don't know that this game is ever not there, so kind of silly. I'm going to put this over here so we can cancel. I have to take a U stand accused. I get the stone. He gets the weapon. So yeah, this is where I need the weapon to get through him, and then this armor is the other just brutal one. If he gets that armor, I just don't know that I can do it with any speed. And there's so much surge. So I get a U stand accused. He starts with this in play in the campaign. But there's no bonus on it, so it's only at 5 if I want to bother to get rid of it. Awesome. Good to see people here. I'm doing, all in all, I feel like I'm doing well. I mean, I got through them in 10 turns. I know you'd say, oh, well, you had to play multiple times, but hey, whatever, the deck is there, right? It can do it. So then it's just a matter of, you know, if you want to build in some consistency. Yeah, she really does just spiral out of control. And that was standard. It was like, there was just nothing I could do. I mean, Shadow's always going to have that effect, you know, especially if you can't, I didn't deal with any of the things that came out, so it was kind of on me. I could have killed Mr. Knife, and if I was trying to win, but again, with the speed thing, I was like, oh, let me see what I could do, and it's not there, so I just started over. But I was going to lose to Threat on that one anyway. So, but yeah, if I do all these 1 out of 2, I feel like the deck is, you know, roughly there. All right, so he's 14 and then 18. So we're looking for a 3-turn kill. We start with a U-stand accused. There's a pincer maneuver over here. So I guess I'm going to put his health there. We're going to turn 11. And we have the stone. Oh, yeah, expert. It's a whole different ballgame. But I like these villains, you know, standalone. Just the expert campaign is just, it's just banging your head against a wall. It's not exciting to me. And I liked it on all the other things, but no thanks here. All right, so I've got this in Defiance, which I would love to hold, but I don't know that I want to hold cards, but I could make like a turn 1 where I just drop stuff and see what happens. I'll hold that. I can prevent damage, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to go in. So we're going to get rid of that one. We'll hold the other allies. Ooh, and there's a bad boy, so that could be interesting. And the gun. Bad boy makes it so I don't have to deal with his damage until the next turn. All right, so let's put the gun down, and we'll take a card. Then we'll play Calculate the Odds to draw a card and choose a player to draw a card. So we're going to draw a gun and a Get Ready. Then we're going to discard a gun, hoping we don't draw too many things. Then we will attack using Get Ready for 3, so he's down to 11. We will flip. I don't think I'm going to switch any cards out, because I'm just going to play Daring Escape. Am I going to play Daring Escape? Maybe I want to switch out Daring Escape. That's a play. All right, we'll switch. Oh, for a Blaze of Glory. All right. Boy, I like the idea of Bad Boy, but it doesn't get me too much of anywhere fast. So that's going to be 8. Then, if I play these 2, I could put Maria Hill down. Draw a card, which is my Daring Escape. Ready, using that. Get an Ant-Man. And then I'll try to play it safe here. I'll play Bad Boy using the Milano. And I will attack for 3, 4. So he's down to 4. So we'll see what we can kind of hold on to here. All right, that's that turn. Only have to deal with 4 cards. So he's going to add 4 here to go to 6. I'm going to draw back up to 5. Got a sliding shot and a daring escape. So those could be real good. I've got a last stand. Probably won't help me too much there. Okay, so Maria Hill's got 1 on her. So then he's going to attack me, take 2 cards. So I will take it. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to block it with Bad Boy. Flip down, draw 2 cards. Then we got this big old hand. And then he's going to draw 2 cards. 1 for that, 1 for this. Caught off guard. Oh my goodness gracious. So we'll use the Milano, and we will get rid of... What will we get rid of? Nova Prime to cancel it. Kree Commando's okay. Just can't get that guard. Ah, there he is. Lieutenant. That's going to slow me down big time. And then a use stand to Q. So he's going to scheme for +1, which is going to be a lot, which will flip this, which means he gets the stone. And this is at 1. All right, that's going to be my issue. Can take him down with a sliding shot, but that's going to slow it way down. All right, I can't take any threat off the main scheme. So first, do we want to smooth talk anything? I don't think so. So we'll flip. We don't need this double resource, so we'll smooth talk that for a helmet. Interesting. All right, so we got to get rid of this, which means first thing is to play sliding shot, taking that for 7. This guy's gone. This is turn 12. Then we've got to find a way to hit him for 4, huh? So we'll play this contingency plan to draw and see if we can draw 4 different symbols. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will take the stone, deal 4 to him, flip him. Maybe luck is a little bit on our side. Draw a card. He's at 18. Anything else I'm missing there? Oh, I don't think so. All right, so then we will we'll use a get ready to fire the gun. That will deal 3 to him. He's at 15. We will attack for 3. He's at 12. Oh, man. We will daring escape for another card. Attack him for another 3. He's at 9. Draw a card. We will play... then what do we do? Can we hold this and block with her? If I play Blaze of Glory, she can deal 3. If I play this, she can deal 6. And then I'm just left standing, right? So instead, I use the last stand. Actually, I use the double resource to play the helmet and hold the last stand. And draw a bunch of cards and see if I can do something. All right. Wow, so it'll be turn 13. We got a lot of last stands. I wonder if I can trigger more than one of these on the same hero. But all right, I've got the damage. Let's see how this goes. I don't want another card. He's going to deal me a lot. We're going to block with that. All right. I hope we can cancel enough here. So he's going to add 3 threat here to go to 4. Oh, I can't take the stone. Oh, when I flip to this, I just needed to cut the power out, right? It's the only one I forgot. That was my bad. I think everything else I can... Threat cannot be removed. Okay, so I can't remove threat, but I can take the stone from him. Just making sure I didn't mess something up there. All right. And we draw more cards. We draw 2 extra. So we're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So clearly we have the damage. We just need to survive. So first attack from him, I will block with Maria Hill. And it will deal a lot of damage, and she'll be very dead. Oh, those last stands, though, huh? But I can put them on Drax. Then he will take 2 cards after I take 2 damage from this commando. First card is a Kree Private. Second card is Superior Tactics. Third card is you stand accused. So we'll cancel it. And we'll get rid of a last stand. And the fourth card is a Pincer Maneuver. All right, that's got 5 on it. I think we've got this. That's got 2. And that's going to be turn 13 for those counting at home, because I'm out of dice there. Turn 13, play Drax for free. Play Blaze of Glory to give us both +2. Play a Last Stand on Drax. Fire my gun for 3. I attack for 5. That's 8. And Drax attacks for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a dead Kree warrior. Nice. All right. So 13. Sorry, it's not a Kree warrior. It's Ronan the Accuser. 13 turns to do that. All right, well, it wasn't pretty. There may have been, it's really just that collector's mistake is the one that I thought of. But that was essentially 13 turns to get through it. It wasn't nearly as nice as the Captain Marvel one. I was definitely right. I had to replay a lot of them. So, it's up to you. You might be looking at this and going, oh my gosh, that's horrible. You're replaying and you're drawing cards and, oh, you did a terrible job and all these kind of things. And you didn't do a speed run required. And that's fine. Like that. Right? That's going to be your mindset in terms of what you're looking to do. I'm just kind of finding it fun that I can take this deck and just kind of cruise through these villains as fast as possible. Larry would be very proud of me because he always says that I play way too slow, not actual time, but like, oh, let's just build here. Let's get another card. Let's get more card draw. And that's how I was used to playing. And with the Heroes from Galaxy's Most Wanted and the villains especially, it feels like they're asking you to play this faster paced game. So I played into it, which obviously, to me, it makes it more random, which isn't really fun unless I'm playing at a fast pace. So to me, playing 2 really quick games is kind of neat. Oh, yeah, no, I agree. I think it was great. I think it was a lot of fun in terms of that. But I can see people who would feel a little bit different in terms of all that. I think I did when I filmed my speedrun with Captain Marvel, it was probably 45 minutes. This one was an hour and a half. So in terms of that type of speed, a little bit longer. But hey, I got them all down. And sure enough, I got Ronan down in 1. Somebody might go back and tell me I made a mistake, and that's just going to be what happened when you play live, but I prefer to play live than film, so there's all that. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. Stay tuned to the channel. There will be more stuff. There's a lot, like I said, from home, from our studio. We're going to try to film more of those 4-player videos. Larry's away for a little bit, so it's tricky to film right now. In terms of that, we are on the Escaper, but we just really wanted to show off, I really wanted to show off the 4-player game, and it was really cool that we could do all that and play the 4 players. I know, again, some things are trickier to see, but as people are going to go back out, they're going to be able to play at stores and with friends and everything. I really think this game can be played well at 4. It might be worth considering playing on standard, even if you're used to expert, so you can introduce it to other people, and just think a little different in terms of, thinking about, I want to play this at the hardest difficulty for me, but maybe it's good to play a 4-player game where you can play it in an hour and a half, and do all those things. I'm not sure that you can do Kang in an hour and a half, so that might be something worth considering. But all right, that's it for me, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can see more things as they're coming up, especially in the coming months here. We'll be back with more things from in-store. We have a little better studio and setup. All that. But until next time, I'm the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal.